Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review, of course, of One Piece anime episode 745? Yeah, 745. And this one I thought was really good, but I didn't do a live reaction for this one because nobody showed interest in it really. The one for last episode did really well, and I do plan to do it again for big moments in the future, but nothing really concrete planned for any of that. So if there's ever an episode coming up that you guys particularly want to see the reaction in addition to the review, just tell me and I'll say, like with next episode, let me know just in the comments or on Twitter or whatever. Let me know if you want me to do a reaction as well as the review to next week's episode, and I'll do that. Because next week's is gonna probably be pretty good as well. This one was really good. I really enjoyed this one. But I don't know how I enjoyed it compared to last episode. Last episode I thought was really, really fun. This one as well was really, really fun. And this one, the animation quality was definitely better. And the music was maybe a bit better too. So starting off from the beginning, we have a small recap. It's a little excessive at parts, but overall it was kind of short. It only lasted until like 4.5 minutes in, which for One Piece recap is not bad at all, so I can't really fault it much for that. And then of course we have everybody prepare we start out with Doflamingo's allies as well. Now that they cannot be supplied weapons by him, they're upset and they plan to take down the Straw Hat fleet. So they start going after Luffy, and we cut back to where we left off, and Bartolomeo is preparing the sake cups. So Luffy won't drink from the sake cups, and everything that sprouts from that is really, really funny. I thought, like, all the new characters, all of the new Straw Hat fleet members, they really just fit in so well with the Straw Hats. They all work so well as members of the crew. So I just thought it was hilarious seeing them all interact, and the character interactions were really great and really pushed this forward for me. Now Doflamingo's allies attack while all this is going on. So while that's happening, then the rubble starts to fall on Doflamingo's allies, and Pika's legs are in there as well, and it crushes all of their ships. And it turns out, sorry, there's some sirens in the background, but it turns out that Fujitora did it on purpose, and that's his farewell gift to Luffy. And oh my god, Fujitora is such a beast. I love him so much, and I'm so glad we got to see him in Dressrosa. Dressrosa overall, since this is the ending of it, oh man, it's just it's so good. Like, it was long, and there were definitely some parts that weren't good, and some parts that were way, way drawn out. But overall, I've got to say, we got so many reveals, so many new things added into the series. We got Gear 4th, we got Doflamingo's Awakened Devil Fruit stuff, we got all the stuff with Law finding out he has the Will of D, we got Sabo back, we got all the new characters, now we have the Straw Hat Grand Fleet, we had Luffy and Bellamy becoming friends, we had the Kyrus and Rebecca stuff, which, if you like it, that's totally cool. And the Coliseum stuff was really fun, I thought, when it was going on. I liked the Coliseum stuff. Not so much some of the stuff between the Coliseum stuff and the end, but the Coliseum stuff in the beginning I thought was really cool. I thought it was an interesting new thing. So overall, this was just really good. We got a lot of new stuff, and this really was a great way to end the arc. Like, I got chills at the Val scene at the end, or towards the end. The Val scene was so good, and throughout the entire episode, Zoro and Usopp in the background were hilarious. And even after they exchange the cups and do the vows and go over Luffy's speech and everything, then we get more, like, of them talking with each other and different interactions. And it worked so well, like they all fit so well together. And then I think is when we get Fujitora, and Fujitora misses them with all the rubble, and he thanks them, and then Sengoku says in the background, I heard that. So he's not going to do anything, obviously, at least I wouldn't think. Sengoku's a really cool guy. So I think that was really cool. and a really funny little thing between the two of them, because I like both of those characters a bit. And then after that, we get our montage of Dressrosa, which was so good. Hard Knock Days what isn't the most emotional song, but I do like that they used that, and it did bring back the feels, because that's the song that's pretty much carried us through all of Dressrosa as our opening, and we're going to be getting a new opening in, I think, 2 weeks anyway. I think it's supposed to be 2 weeks from now, not next week. Then after the flashbacks, the montage, we get some Kyros and Rebecca feels. And that was a really feelsy scene to me, showing that it's their happy ending, and we got the happy ending for Kyros and Rebecca. That was so good. And even after that, we finally end off with some more great stuff with the fleet together. And lastly, the narrator telling about the future story of the Straw Hat Fleet. And oh man, it gets you so hyped, and it's so like sort of emotional, not in the sad way, but just the hype sort of way. So yeah, like I said, I thought the animation was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't like super special or anything, but it was pretty good for a One Piece episode. It didn't take away from anything, and that's kind of what's important, is that it just doesn't take away. Music choices as well, I think, were pretty good. Again, not super amazing, but pretty good. And when it comes to the overall content of the episode, the overall content was amazing. It's just such, like, I don't know, it's a really iconic moment for the series as a whole, because we go from having a crew of 9 people to now having a fleet of over 5,600. So it's pretty big an event in the scope of the series. And so I'm gonna give it like 9 montages out of 10. So yeah, 9 out of 10, because it wasn't perfect or anything. It wasn't even near perfect with like production quality, but the content was just so good, and it was enjoyable, and that's what really matters, is that this is a fun one that I could totally just go and watch again right now if I just felt like it. So it was a good episode. I can't really fault it for anything in particular. 9 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this short review. So, if you did like the video, comment down there, tell me what you thought of the episode and what you thought of my review of the episode. Subscribe for more One Piece, Pokemon, Kisniver, Monmusu, Tower of God, and The Walking Dead, and a lot more, whatever. Just subscribe, check out the channel if you want. Follow on Twitter if you want as well, because I'll try to keep you updated there as best I can with pushing stuff back if I need to, or whenever I post anything. So, yeah, just follow on Twitter if you feel like it. And that's it. So thank you once again for watching the video, and I'll see you all next time.